All right, all right. Good evening, good evening. Hey, put that back. How we doing? Hang on one second. Let me pull this up. Go there. Kill the sound on this. Perfect. All right, what's up? How we doing? Where's my phone? Left pocket. That's weird. Come here. No, too low. You can keep it on the top of your head. Are we on TV? Like that, yeah. Can you say hello? Say hello. Don't pull it down. Don't chew on that. Say hello. Okay. You know what? Can't be pulling it down, baby. Half here. Bases loaded for the Jays. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. 2-1. Okay. I can't believe the last game. Dude, after the first two, I was like, man, Seattle's looking really good, but hey, give me that. It's crazy. It's so crazy because baseball's like, pretty boring. Hang on one second. Let me fix something up on the camera. Baseball's like super boring. William, take that off your head. Like, there's too many games in baseball, but then when playoff time comes, it's like super entertaining, like edge of your seat kind of stuff. Like, playoff baseball is freaking awesome. But the problem is you got to get through 162 games. So, hey, baby. Hey, who do you want to win? The Blue Jays or the Mariners? Batman. He wants Batman to win. Good call. Okay, don't touch. But like, of the teams left, like, I mean, the one that I don't like is the Dodgers. Obviously big money, although I do love Shohei because he's just absolutely insane. Like, we're in a time getting to witness one of the coolest baseball players ever. So yeah, looks like the Brewers are having a rough go. They have to reverse sweep at this point, which yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, big money team, Dodgers, not my favorite. But like I said, I love Shohei, so good for him. What are you doing back there? You're a walrus? You're doing what? You want to go in that? It's nice. You're just here? Okay, I see you. I see you, buddy. You do what? You just rolling around like a madman? Did you paint some pumpkins tonight? Did you have fun painting pumpkins? Yeah? I don't know where your Wawa is. You tell me. Okay, go get it. Don't touch that. Yeah, don't touch it. Yo, these Seattle games start late. I like this. Games in Seattle starting super late. That I'm here for it. Only the top of the third at 8:30. Heck yeah. I'm excited for that. What we got? William was watching football, but don't touch. Don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Crazy little man. Hey, Ninja Turtle, what are you doing? No, bring that to me. Oh, I found my Spire 3. He just got all orange. Looks like it's Jesus, I can't even get it open. Looks like it's carrot soup in there though. Hang on, let me wipe it off a little bit, buddy. Do you like carrot soup? Push. Push on this. No paintballs. That button? Let me see. Let me get some of the paint off. Yeah, it turns into a blender sometimes. A lot of paint inside, it looks like. No more paintballs. Do you want me to get some paintballs? Do you want to shoot some paintballs in the backyard? I can bring some home. Careful. All right, so a couple weeks ago, I was watching Brad from Paintball Ruined My Life, and we are talking about the metal speed feed. I said the metal speed feed from HK is their best product, and he said he had an irrational fear of getting his finger in there and then pulling it out and then just scraping it on the teeth. And yeah, you could definitely hurt yourself if you like put your finger in there trying to rip it out at the right angle. But I mean, if you just press some of the other ones down, you'll be all right. There you go. You had it. But you could definitely do some damage in there. Good job, bud. No paintballs. What should we do about that? Where can we get paintballs? Paintball FIT? Do you think Chavi will give us some paintballs? Huh? You think we can ask Chavi for some paintballs? Just playing with Spire 3. What's up, Mark? I'm just looking at a loader. He's wishing there's paintballs in it. No paintballs? you say hi? No. Can you say, can somebody give me some paintballs, please? Say, can I have some paintballs, please? You don't want paintballs anymore? I thought you wanted to shoot some paintballs. Jarrett says hi. Can you say hi? I have paintballs? Can you say thank you, Jarrett? He gave you the ketchup chips. You like the ketchup chips, huh? Did Sissy love ketchup chips, though, huh? Yes, you did. You like ketchup chips. Yeah, okay, be careful. All right, let's put it away. It's nice? It's nice. Thanks, buddy. No paintballs. We don't have no paintballs. What are we going to do? We'll have to get some from Chavi. Here, you want to see? Oh, okay, I might be making a mistake right here. Correction, I am making a mistake right here. All right, this is a flash for the camera. You want to see? Sissy knows how to do it. Hang on. You see this red button? Press the red button. The red one. Let go. Press it. No, let go. Just press it. Flashbang out. Oh, man. I guess the flash is like the ultimate toy for a kid because it's like doing something and having it react in some way. This is an epilepsy warning. Okay, save the battery. It's off. I turned it off. Yeah, cause and effect with kids. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I need to film the kitty cat with the laser. Our kitty cat loves the laser. She goes all out for it. It's so much fun. Oh, she's so cute. And we're going to put it down for now, baby. No, leave that. All right, let's find this abomination. Yeah, so I saw Scotty post this up, and they all stare in awe. Yep, you never defeat it, but they'll try their best. Yo, what's up? I love tacos. Yeah, so I saw this abomination as a rumored. No, baby. No. Stop. No, give me it. No, give it to me. I saw this as possibly a bunker for next year. I guess obviously they would be in the, you know, we'd have to be pretty far along in the trial phase so that they could have them ready by cup. But these things are way too big. These are like my worst nightmare. I have no idea why they would add this bunker. This is the worst bunker you could ever add. It's huge. It's a fortress. I don't see any good implementations of it. If you need to use it, it's hard to officiate. If you need to use it as a car wash, you just run and you dive into this thing and you just stand up and just kind of wipe both your sides off. So yeah, this bunker, I really hope this isn't an actual thing. I mean, I guess there's still time for them to not do it, but this is a nightmare. This is like, it goes against everything I thought that the NXL was trying to achieve. And so having something so counterintuitive, it just like blows my mind. If this is actually something that will be there, because this goes against what I thought every goal they had was. So it just doesn't make sense. Like, how many people are making... Stop. Hey, stop. They want the W, but not the W. But yeah, if they add two of these things, like, I mean, I know that they're trying to give sup air business, but I mean, you know, people need to buy new bunkers pretty much every year anyways. I also see these being a nightmare to maintain. These will definitely have lots of leaks. These will be, you know, I guess maybe they'll sell a lot of them because they'll break all the time because they won't hold up to the abuse. But it just doesn't make any sense to me why they would add something like this. Like, how does this help them achieve their goals? I thought they wanted to have it faster and more exciting and all this stuff, but this will just create places that are fortresses that can just slow everything down like crazy. So that's why I just want to know who made this decision and how much thought went into this. And, you know, I don't know. I want answers, and I'll try to figure them out, but like, hey, stop. Get out of there. No, there shouldn't be cheese sticks in there, baby.
Come on, honey.
I love you, baby. No, you gotta go bed. Yeah, go get your Wawa. I love you, little buddy.
We'll get your water. Let's go. You're fast.
He's carrying it around. He's a wild man. Jason Renee. I don't think so. I mean, I hope so. I don't know. Like, but I think that's the problem, is there's not a lot of team. But that's why this episode is called Goals, because I want to know what the stated goals of the league are and how they plan to achieve those. Because do you think there are stated goals, or do you think they're just loose goals? Because that's kind of what it feels like. Like, I want to see, you know, kind of the mission statement of what they're trying to achieve at the NXL. But it just feels like it's kind of like loose goals as to what they want to do. And then they make terrible decisions like adding an abomination like this. Like, please don't. Yeah, if anyone, you know, if I can have any sway and say this bunker is an absolute nightmare, as a member of the media, this thing is the worst thing I've ever seen. And let's not even think about it. So hopefully it's all, you know, bad information or something. But get rid of both bricks and that thing. I'm totally okay with that. So I thought it was the little wedges, not big ones, not a freaking fortress. See, and they're trying to make it like they're saying, oh, it's too slow, it's too slow, it's too slow. But I mean, it's just a slow game. But I think it's still, I don't know, like, people don't just understand something right away. So that's the thing about paintball is you need a million angles, but they need to set the layouts up to be filmed. And that's why I think we need maybe 10 layouts like in esports, and we always have the same 10 maps that have been tested for camera, and then it'll be like a random one per event so people can practice whichever one they want. And then as we get through more and more layouts, then maybe for the final event of year 2 for World Cup, everyone will know which layout it is so they can practice it all they want. But that's the thing, like you got to think, like, you know, in like Counter-Strike and Call of Duty, certain teams are better on certain maps. So like maybe a team like, you know, say Jarrett, say you guys practice the layout for like a couple months and it ends up being the layout for the first event or something like that. You know, say, you know, at the start, because there's 10 layouts and you pick the right one and that one gets chosen and you guys end up winning the event. Like, I don't know. That's a cool story. Like, I think there's something to it. And I think for what they want to achieve, they should look at these things instead of just saying, oh, all right, well, let's just make a random layout and see how it goes. I love tacos. That sounds like so much fun. I hope you have a great time. Mo, what you growing, my man? Right? Like, make it more map based, and then, you know, you can build hype around each one. You can have the commentators know better what they are. We would know, as media, we would know all the angles for each one. But I mean, so there would be an element of, oh, okay, well, we chose the right one, or, oh, maybe we practiced them all, or something like that. But there, I don't know. I think there's something to it to have set layouts instead of just random ones. Because you look at something like, I don't know, because it's hard to compare paintball where you have a random court every time. Like, there's nothing even close that has a ever-changing court. I mean, I guess racing, but they know which track they're going to next, and they can get on the sim and practice that one, right? Like for F1, you can get in the sim. You can get in the sim and rip it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, they try. Like, I don't feel like they're trying to make slow layouts, but they just end up being slow because a lot of the teams like to play slow. So, yeah, but that's it. We need established play-by-play. We need a play-by-play guy, and then the color commentary guy. Like in every other sport, there's a reason that's a thing. You know, one guy's job is to call the game, and the other's is to analyze it. And I think people are just so... We've been doing the same thing for so many years without trying something new. Why would we not? I don't know. They want to do stuff, but they don't really want to do stuff. They want to kind of keep it the same without actually changing it. But yeah, that's all I want to know is how many people looked at this bunker and said, oh yeah, that's a good idea. That will help us achieve our goals of speeding up the game and making it entertaining to watch. Oh my gosh, that thing's just a nightmare. I just look at it and I'm just like, yeah, could you imagine though? Like, you know, you get shot in the arm or something and you just run up to that thing and you just squeegee both sides, you know, you can just cannonball into it, just dive in there, boom. You know, ref comes in to check, you know, you've already fully gotten every hit off of you. You know, there's nothing to find because, you know, for a ref to get in there and check you in that thing, my goodness, that's a nightmare too. Yeah, just, I mean, think like it's bad for officiating, it's bad for gameplay, it's bad for pace of play, and it's bad for media. So I just don't I just want to know what the actual goals are and what goals are going to be met by adding this bunker. So hopefully, please, maybe it's not an actual bunker that's going to be used. Maybe it's a a decoy or something. That would be okay. I mean, it was also a shock when they added 52 snake beams. But at this point, we just got too many bunkers in general. We got to get rid of the bricks. Like when they put the bricks at the 50s on the tapes, that's a nightmare for media too. I don't know. I need to give them my basic guidelines for what makes a good layout to film, and it's like tapes, straight tapes that you can just shoot down the tapes. Yo, let's go. I was like, is that Astro Springer? And it sure as heck was. No worries, no worries. I just want it to be entertaining. Like, it makes a huge difference for me how good of a time I have in an event depending on the layout. And this year, honestly, they've been pretty awful. Ohio was the worst by far. I think Tampa was second worst. Yeah, from worst to best, I think it was like Ohio, Tampa. Man, why can I not remember what the Atlantic City one was? I didn't mind Atlantic City. I just wish it would have been easier to get into the snake. GK, it was murder. The non-mirrored layouts like that are always absolutely murder. We get crushed. Like, that was the most I've still ever been shot was at the NXL, the minor that we had here in Texas. Yeah, so I would say, and then Texas, Lone Star is third worst, and then the best one was the Atlantic City one. But that was just because I like the what I would call the money to money shot, the can at the snake shooting at the other can. I enjoyed that shot. I wish I had got more snake stuff, but it was so hard to get into the snake. Paintball's pretty big here in Texas, indeed. Yeah, we have the USXBL this weekend here at Paintball FIT, which should be booming. Got the championship this weekend, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully, I don't know. I feel Hinman and Thomas Taylor, if he's the one still making them, they always come out with good layouts. They've smoked. I haven't really looked at too many of the WC layouts, but I feel this year they have smoked what the NXL has put out in terms of quality layouts. But so we'll go best to worst was Atlantic City, Lone Star, Atlantic City, Lone Star. Ohio was the worst. Tampa. Yeah. Atlantic City, Lone Star, Tampa, Ohio. That's my favorite to worst this year. Little OPL. What's it like up there right now? What kind of temp are you rocking at right now, Jarrett? G Lily. Darn it. Yeah, me too. I had a lot more hope, and then I saw how it started playing, and I was like, gosh, darn it. Got a webcast too? You got 10C? 50 degrees? Oh my gosh. I need a little bit of that. It's still hot as heck out here. It's like, let's see. We're going to be We're going to be 31C tomorrow on Saturday. No, a little less. Probably like 30. 30C on Saturday. It's still hot. It's still hot. We're halfway through October and it's still hot. But it looks like Sunday we're going to be in the 70s. So down to like 25. Oh my gosh, give me that. Give me that. I am here for it. Little cold front in the 70s. I mean, 70s are great. I've just been struggling with the temperatures of the camera, overheating the camera all the time, you know. So right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, yeah, if it starts getting any colder, then it's going to be Blender City for sure. That or you just got to shoot freaking rocks, and that's not fun either. Play paintball. The other version. But yeah, let's pray that this is not a thing. I mean, I am actively praying that that's not a thing. So someone on Reddit called it like the Phillips screwdriver bunker. Yeah, you have a tool company sponsor that one. But I look at this as my worst nightmare. Let's please not do that. And then another person said it looks like a Hormesis Plus from a drone, right? Because they love Hormesis. I would definitely prefer the A over this. I don't know. I don't really want any big bunkers. Right, yeah. Wear the proper color. And just be playing. Just set a trap. Oh my gosh, dude. But yeah, A is a million times better than that thing. See, I like those to play. I like those big ones to play. I'll go trade out all day up in the middle. And like we were using the X a lot at FIT for our mech tournaments. And I do play a decent amount of that. Well, I used to play a decent amount of those. I haven't played as many recently, but yeah, when we have them up and I'm doing medium, I'm like, stupid X. The doggy door. Oh, yes, sir. I appreciate you, Love Tacos. But yes, I would gladly take the A over the Hormesis Plus Phillips screwdriver bunker. Like I said, they're just going to be hard to maintain. Like that's a big bunker that's going to take a lot of abuse, and if it gets shot a lot, those seams in the middle there are going to get real angry and start tearing. But maybe it's all a decoy and we don't have to worry. But if it's not, I'm going to ask questions. But that's what's always weird when you ask questions and look for accountability. It's usually, it's funny how accountability is a big thing in paintball that seems to usually be missing. Yeah, that's why I just want to know the goals and how they think things like this will help achieve the goals. Like, I don't feel that's asking too much. You should definitely be able to explain that. Oh yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know where the numbers are. I just get on and ramble. Ramble away. Yeah, so we got USXBL this weekend, and then a week from tomorrow we have a glow ball at Paintball FIT, so that should be super fun. Friday glow ball, which will be wild, but I'm sure that's because the Fit Boy, well, I guess they could practice on Saturday and do a glow ball. I don't know what the reasoning is for a Friday glow ball, but I'm here for it. Hopefully it's popping. I've been doing a little bit more football on Fridays now. Go out to I just go to the Waxahachie games here locally. I got some stud players trying to get some low light stuff, and my Sony A93 has actually been insane in the low light. You be out there for glow ball? Hell yeah, dude. Should be really good. Yeah, Bengals and Steelers right now. But yeah, this was last week. I appreciate that. Thank you. We were running settings that I didn't think would even work, and it's wild to see how good the low light performance was. Yes, sir. We'll have fun. Have a great time out there, Jarrett. Thanks for hanging. And I appreciate it. Let's see. I need to make good D. This one is not easy living in the Metroplex and cheering for this one, but I mean, especially because how awful they've been over the years, but they're getting better. Although lost to Chicago hurt last week. They play this Sunday too. We were gonna try and go to the game, but we got USXBL, so. But yeah, Sean Taylor, the best to do it. I don't know. So Waxahachie here has a safety number 2, Jaquan Snell, and he plays like little Sean. I see a little Sean Taylor in him. He's like 6'3", 200 pounds, I think. I think they said in the DeSoto game, which was 2 weeks ago, that he went to go hit someone. He knocked himself out. So he didn't play in this game that I have on the screen here, unfortunately. But I really want to watch him play again. I think he's a junior and he's super sick. Love tacos. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in. Have a great one. But, yeah, Waxahachie's defense is pretty sick. And then I think their quarterback is a TCU commit.
Round to receive.
Great ability of Sapphire River.
Have a good one.
Pass complete
And then this guy,
to number 8, Brown.
his first name Brown. He's a Texas kid. So, Waxahachie has some players this year. And they play Cedar Hill tomorrow. He's 5.
We're back.
So that's pretty good. Sometimes I need to practice my football a little bit more because sometimes I definitely get confused. That was good. Let's see what this looks like in slow-mo. Let's punch in just a little bit. Yeah, I like that. That's real good. But man, yeah. So, oh, gosh darn it, I forgot. I need to go get some hard knee pads, like for working on floors or cement or something. Some construction knee pads, because my Hydra Blacks were not enough kneeling on the turf. Man, my knees were tore up. My little tripod. I don't have it in here, but it's a low tripod. So you're on your knees a lot. Because you can't have tall ones out there. It's a safety issue. And this kid's pretty sick too. 20. He's a beast. Always fighting the refs in one form or another. Doesn't matter the sport.
And up number 4, Strange.
Low. So this is at, I believe it was at 20,000 ISO. So if you know anything about cameras, that's out of control. And there's like no noise at all. It's absolutely mind-blowing how well it held up. And a lot of people haven't talked about how good, this is a Sony A9 III. A lot of people haven't talked about how good the A9 III is in low light for video and how clean it looks. So I have a bunch of video on the A9 III because Sony let me borrow one for a little bit, and I liked it so much I ended up buying it, but I didn't know how good it was in low light at the time, and now I've messed around with it a little bit more, and I've learned this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just so good. Yeah, because we're out here. Just messing around under the lights.
Like your blessed one?
Yeah, that's awful.
I think.
Oh no.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, so we just did a little testing after night ball last night. Because man, it's for global, Yeah, man, that looked good. Wow. So I'm excited. Excited to get out there and film some of it. It's always a struggle for me at the glow ball trying to make it look good. Like I said, I can't even get things in focus. Do we have any cool practice clips? Shot in the feed neck. Oh, this is kind of a funny clip. I was thinking about making this clip. Maybe we'll make this right now. I was thinking about making this because this first ball is sick. I was thinking maybe we should just track this first ball here. I found that pole. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me get my crosshair. I guess it's in both of those. There it is. Yo, hello Rob. How's it going? How's it going? We're just discussing the rumored abomination bunker that they're talking about. That hopefully it's not a thing. Because this, as a media guy, this looks like my worst nightmare, and it goes against all the goals that I thought they had of making the game fast and enjoyable to watch and all that kind of stuff. So, but now we're gonna track a crazy paintball that didn't go where he wanted it to go. Oops. Deselect that track. Find the first frame, put a marker. Oh, I guess that hit the net, not the pole. Dude, I was just thinking you could just run and dive in there and you could just wipe everything off. And by the time the ref gets there, there's no hits left. Yeah, they could. I mean, yeah, that thing's a nightmare. They're just hiding, you know, like it's a fortress. Yeah, that was my first thought. Is you just run into that thing and just rub everything off. We had done some, I think, some mech X's, and they had laid the big X down, and so obviously it's a lot taller. But there was like, you could just run into the pocket there, you know, get a a little squirrely with it, and you're clean. So we're praying that that's not the actual bunker. That is not a real thing. Okay, I think I want to follow this one exactly so we can get the kind of screwballiness of it. Yeah, because if his ball went straight, boom, be a good shot. And then we'll find the net where it hits again. And obviously this one does require tracking, and I can't just get lucky because we're going to fully track the zoom balliness of it. Darn it. Oh, try again. All right, so let's make this, yes, 2.5 to start. Yeah, it's kind of a pain because when you adjust the size, you have to redo all of your position keyframes. We'll see how this looks, though. I mean, hopefully the movement's crazy. Hopefully it translates. For sure, some brains. What's up, dude? Dang it, still not. I guess the x-axis, as long as that's on, because that'll show the side-to-side movement is what I want. No, I haven't tried that. Yeah, this ball just was crazy, though. Some brains, what I need you to help me do is find a way to keep this camera cool, because I love the images that come out of it, but my goodness, it overheats pretty quick. So what I actually did was I got just a copper heat sink with thermal, and I put this on the back, just on the back behind the screen. And I ran a test, and without this, it was like almost 16 minutes of record time. And then when I added, before it overheated fully, but when I added this on there, it got 18 minutes of record time. Or no, not 18. It got 22 minutes. So it was an 8-minute increase in record time, which was, I was pretty happy with that for just putting a little bit of copper on the back. So that'll help some. But I'm definitely going to try to use it this weekend because like I said, I just love how the image looks from the A9 III. Just need Sony to put in a camera body with a fan in it. They can't do it soon enough. And it can't cool off soon enough here in Texas. Noctuas. Yeah, I'm gonna need them to be ultra quiet Noctuas. I know they have pretty quiet ones though. The quietest ones they got though. That's pretty cool what they did for the volcano. That's fire. Okay, I mean I got my gold mount batteries. I wonder if I could use those for power. That's wild. Yeah, and I'm sure those things would generate some heat with the super chunky footage codecs that they shoot. Ooh. All right. Yeah, I guess that conveys the effect. That's not bad. Yeah, we'll run that. That'll be this evening's post for sure. um, have they? I mean, I bet it looks good. I was trying to think of any football ones I've done. But I've been so bad at keeping the full flight of the ball for a football. Something I need more practice on. But we'll be there soon, I feel like. A couple more times and I'll have the full keep it on there. Yeah, a lot from golf for sure. and the shot tracers for golf. Those are super cool. I need to try to use some of those with this. I guess I could use Fusion and put my own tracer. But yeah, the shot tracers in golf, I like that stuff a lot. Because it helps so much. Because, I mean, you know, they hit the ball so far over such a small area. Or such a big area, excuse me. And it's huge. It's really helped golf in general, and, you know, allowed golf YouTube to take off like it has. Yeah, because golf YouTube is huge these days. This might be an abrupt jump back. Let's see. Not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, that'll do. We don't need to be in 23 seconds, though. And then the real-time one. Nope. I'm sure I could do less resetting of the keyframes, but I just always kind of, when I mess one up, I just fully start over. Oh, so I don't know. Dang, I gotta find another whoosh. Yeah, I need another whoosh effect. Too much breaking the fourth wall. like to do that. Yeah, I think I'll go next week during the evening and try to set up a cool one. So we have it for an ad before we go to the actual event on Friday. I'm just happy to be able to shoot in the dark now. Gotta make something cool. Yep, Halloween event. I got my pickle costume ready. It's always kind of a bummer because usually Halloween, something Mario Brothers, right? Let me sign into my art list again. But yeah. So the Halloween's always so close to World Cup that most people are taking it so serious that no one's dressing up in cool costumes and having fun. So I'm excited that we're gonna have a glow ball and have some people with some costumes. So I won't be the only one in costume. I think I had my pickle last year too. I think the year before David and I were Mario and I like that one. I like the shuriken. Dirty verbal impact. I like that one too. I'll put I guess we need this one a little bit earlier. Oh, there we go. There we go. Not bad. Can we throw this in here somewhere? else I can do? Oh yeah. Let's see if we can align these. It might be the second one though. Yeah, what's up, Dan? How you doing, man? I'm just making the daily post. Figure we get that done. Okay, so sync failed there, so it must be from this one, hopefully, fingers crossed. I figure I'd get it done so I can just throw it up right after this. But no, I was talking about earlier about how insane the A9 III is in low light in video. I shot that football game at 20,000 ISO, but last night, here, wait, we can show that real quick. Last night at Global or at Nightball, this clip was shot at 25,600 ISO. 25,600. I can't see any more. It's just so clean. My mind is totally blown. But yeah, I was telling him that I need it gets a little bit hot when shooting video, so I bought a copper heat sink. And I just put this on the back behind the screen. I flipped the screen out, and that got me about 8 extra minutes of record time. Because yesterday I was running tests at 85 degrees on the back patio, and without the heat sink, it got about 15 minutes of record time, and then with the heat sink is about 22 minutes. So added like 7 minutes of record time. If I'm blowing the fan on the copper too, it will cool off really quickly. But the hardest part will be finding a way to kind of keep this on there as I bang my tripod around out there. So, but it's actually wild. You can look at this and you can see the lights. How the lights pulsate brighter and darker. But when you just stand there looking down there, you can't even see it. It seems like it's super bright all the way around. But yeah, mind blown. Please, Sony, hurry up and put the A9 III what's it called? The A9 III sensor in a body with a fan. Can't happen soon enough. I'm so excited for that day to happen. Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, Bob, I'm super excited. I'm hoping they usually do. We got something fun cooked up. A little fun there. Yeah, that'll work. Everything is where it needs to be. Perfect. I'm just thinking, how early do I need to get up Saturday to get parking? I'll just walk. I'll just walk from my house, carry all my stuff. Nice catch, dude. What's up, David? That makes sense. Some brains. Yep. Yep. Cooling is big. Well, that's the thing about having these tiny little mirrorless cameras. Because, yeah, these things aren't big at all. It's just a lot of heat. Especially running at 4K 120. So yeah, hopefully Sony delivers soon. Yeah, I was trying to find somewhere to mod the camera for me and put the copper on the inside. There's a place. They did it for the Canon R5 when it came out because they had crazy overheating issues. So they put in copper with over the processor where all the heat comes from. And it apparently made a big difference because it went from 23 minutes to 44 minutes. Right, right. Yeah, when you're moving a lot of data, it's wild how hot it gets. But yeah, I emailed Kalari and I was like, "Hey, can you do this to my A9 III?" And they're like, "No, we don't have any plans to do that right now." I was like, come on, man. It would have been lovely. Dang it. I was so bummed. I mean, it was a long shot. I was like, this is like the craziest video camera, and you can't even use it because it just gets too hot. Texas is too hot. Why did we die here? Gotta love technology. Round 2, ready, go. What? Perfect. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to roll out of here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, hopefully we never see this thing. Hopefully this is all just made up stuff because this is what I have to say to that thing. I'll see some of y'all this weekend. Pretty excited for a little USXBL action. Should be great. Should be a really good weekend. So, yeah, see y'all out there and have a good one. Thanks for chilling. I'll catch you all next time. Time to go find a little snacky snack. As I remember the process to turn off the stream and go see dogs. Gotta love them. Have a good one, Rob. I'll see you soon.